Alright, diving straight into the deep end with AI face swaps. Seeing is definitely not always believing anymore, huh? That 4.3 million RMB loss in 10 minutes. Brutal. New brutal, but honestly, it's just the next evolution of scams. Remember those old SMS phishing attempts? People are getting smarter, or at least, the scammers are. Exactly. They've moved from text to video using AI to clone faces. It's terrifyingly realistic. The fake transfer screenshot? That's just adding another layer of social engineering on top of the tech trickery. It bypasses so many traditional checks. New. Totally. It plays on our trust in visual confirmation. You see someone you know, even if it's a glitchy video, and your brain tries to fill in the blanks. It's a perfect storm of AI capability meeting human psychology. The speed of the scam, 10 minutes, is also key. No time to think, just react. Nan, and the use of company accounts first, then personal bank details. Smart move. Makes the initial transfer seem legitimate, lowers the victim's guard before the real money grab. Sneaky.
Okay, so the finger trick or asking them to turn their head, that's a practical tip. Simple, but effective in theory. It breaks the illusion. But honestly, relying on users to remember this during a high-pressure moment feels optimistic. Nan, it's a start, but it's reactive. We need better proactive measures. Think about the voice synthesis angle too. Similar tricks, different medium. The core issue is identity verification. How do we verify someone's identity when the tools they use to prove it can be faked? Right? It's a fundamental challenge. The advice is good for individuals, but the real solution lies in systemic changes. Stronger authentication protocols, maybe multi-factor beyond just passwords or biometrics, and educating people about the risks, not just the tricks. It's a constant battle against cognitive biases.
Moving on to T-Mobile. 8 breaches in 5 years. That's not a blip, that's a pattern. 37 million users hit in the latest one via an API. APIs are supposed to be secure gateways, not open doors. New picking on the weak and big tree attracts many birds, classic cybercrime logic. High-profile targets like telecom giants are prime targets because they hold massive amounts of sensitive data. It's a numbers game for attackers. Nan, and look at the timeline, 2018 all the way to 2023. It shows a persistent failure in security posture, not just isolated incidents. Each breach likely exposed new vulnerabilities or weaknesses in their defenses. It's a wake-up call for any large organization.
The impact is huge. Telecom data isn't just phone numbers, it's personal info, location data, potentially payment details. Being part of the Free Move Alliance means this isn't just a US problem, it has global implications. Nan, absolutely. Telecom operators are critical infrastructure. Breaches here can cascade, affecting other services and potentially national security. The text mentions the trend of increasing attacks and complexity. T-Mobile is a prime example of that pressure. New. It really underscores the point that cybersecurity isn't a one-time fix, it's a continuous process. You need constant vigilance, regular audits, and a culture of security and customer trust.
Now this is interesting. A chip sending data back to the company, even on custom Android builds. Unencrypted, no consent. That's a massive privacy violation. Device ID, carrier info, software list. They're basically building a profile of you without you knowing. New. Without user consent is the kicker. It completely undermines privacy expectations. Sending data abroad adds another layer of complexity regarding data sovereignty and international regulations. The fact that it affects both Android and some iOS phones suggests the vulnerability is deep within the hardware or a foundational component. Nan, and the company's response? Complies with XTRA service policy. Vague. It's like saying, we're allowed to spy on you according to the rules of the spy game. The skepticism about national security concerns is well-founded. This isn't just about corporate privacy, it touches on state-level issues.
This is a massive supply chain risk. If a core chip component is compromised, it affects everything built on it. It's like finding out your house foundation has a hidden crack. The potential for misuse is enormous. Identity theft, targeted advertising, tracking movements. The possibilities are scary. Nan, definitely. It highlights the need for rigorous security audits across the entire supply chain, not just the final product. Encryption should be mandatory for data transmission, especially sensitive data. And the company's explanation is flimsy. They need to be transparent and accountable. So, mitigation is multi-pronged. Companies need better vetting and monitoring of suppliers. Users need to be more aware and maybe choose devices differently. And governments need to step up regulation and enforcement. It's a complex web, but ignoring it isn't an option.
The grandma vulnerability. Hilarious, yet terrifying. Bypassing safety filters by playing a role-playing game? That's some clever social engineering combined with a flaw in the AI's prompt handling. Totally. It's like finding a loophole in the system's personality. Asking it to be grandma makes it less likely to flag potentially harmful requests like giving out serial numbers or bomb instructions. It's exploiting the AI's attempt to be helpful and empathetic. And the fact that it worked for both ChatGPT and New Bing shows this isn't just an isolated bug. It points to a broader issue in how these models handle contextual prompts and filter content. The napalm bomb example is particularly chilling. It's not just about piracy, it's about enabling dangerous activities.
The impact is clear. It undermines the safety mechanisms designed to protect users and prevent misuse. Even if the specific grandma trick is fixed, the principle remains: prompt injection is a real threat. It's like finding a backdoor in the AI's operating system. Nan, exactly. The fix is patching the specific vulnerability, but the underlying architecture might still be susceptible. Continuous security audits, robust monitoring, and improving the AI's own ability to detect and reject malicious prompts are crucial. It's an ongoing arms race. And the potential for future grandpa or other persona-based exploits is always there. We need to be vigilant. This isn't just about fixing one bug, it's about building more resilient and ethically grounded AI systems from the ground up.
So, wrapping up with ChatGPT, it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can automate tasks, analyze threats faster, maybe even help write better security code. On the other, it's a dream weapon for attackers. Absolutely. Its ability to generate convincing phishing emails, craft malware, or automate social engineering attacks is a major concern. The text rightly points out the dual-use nature. It's a powerful tool, but its accessibility means it can fall into the wrong hands easily. It forces us to rethink our entire approach. Can we use AI to counteract AI attacks? That's the million-dollar question.
The consciousness attack idea is fascinating. Poisoning the training data to subtly alter the AI's output or beliefs. It's like manipulating the source code of reality itself. The cash-in silver mine example shows how easily misinformation can spread through these models. And the dependency angle is huge. If AI becomes as essential as operating systems or chips, then securing it becomes paramount. Protecting the computational power used to train and run these models is a whole new frontier. Plus, the automation of malware creation. If AI can write better code than humans, and faster, our traditional defenses based on human analysis might become obsolete. It's a paradigm shift in cybersecurity.
So, the bottom line is clear: we need to fight fire with fire. Leverage AI to build smarter defenses, faster detection, automated response. It's about using AI to defeat AI. Exactly. It's not just about patching holes, it's about fundamentally changing how we approach security, building systems that can learn, adapt, and anticipate threats in real time. The AI era demands AI-driven defense. Couldn't agree more. It's a complex challenge, but also a huge opportunity.